Welcome. In this video, I'm going to cover the 21 stocks I reviewed in the last 7 days as it's part of my other channel on daily stock review. That channel, its goal is to uncover the world's best stocks that have 100x potential by reviewing 1,000 stocks in 12 months. So I'll be going over that. Now, who am I? I'm Jack. Hey, I'm an individual investor on the journey. I'm just 2,500 hours in over the last 7 years and sharing the lessons along the way. So this is the investing process I do. Really, I go over how I came across the stock and then perform a 5-minute check to see if the business is worth looking into further. I learned from these guys. They did pretty well for themselves over just a little while. By following the breadcrumbs they've left behind, I should be able to follow in their footsteps. And I've created the resources I wish I had when I first started. That's for you guys, so that you guys can save a heap of time and you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. All right, so these stocks. The back end of last week, I went over a few larger businesses, and then I started this week with a whole lot of rail businesses. So businesses that have strong moats around them due to their assets. And so they effectively become like a toll booth for all the products that need to be moved from one point to another. So we've got Canadian Rail, CSX, Union Pacific, Canadian Pacific, Kansas City, Norfolk Southern. We also had some other rail aligned businesses, GTAX and Wabtec. And so a bit of a theme there. Out of them, there are definitely some great companies to have a look into. But the majority of these ones, the rail businesses, are ones to keep an eye on, have a price that you'd be willing to buy them at, and then get into them that way. You wouldn't be expecting a significant amount of growth. It's more of a very low risk, consistent growth rate for those ones. All right. GTAX and Wabtec provided probably the most upside because they're actually got the products and services part of the business. However, they do have gone up a fair whack in terms of the price, and that's due to the growth that these businesses are seeing. There would have been excellent choices if you'd had an eye in and been able to look for them a couple of years earlier. Doesn't mean they're a write-off for now, but they're an interesting stock to have a look at. Now, Lululemon's an interesting one. They have been purchased by Michael Burry in the last couple of months, and my take on it is, they're most likely undervalued. What's the upside though? Not too much. Like, it might be a double, it might be a triple, but over what time frame? You can't time the market. Michael Burry will, with his popularity and some would call infamy, will bring attention to it in the hope that it will bring the price up as other investors jump on the bandwagon. So that's one to watch out for. Out of these ones though, like, pretty sure for me, Netflix came to me as the stock that's had the hardest time, but is worth more than what it currently is priced at. So there's a pretty good opportunity there to have a look into further, and that's what I'll be doing, looking into it further and doing a deep dive on it. Roblox probably, pardon me, probably deserves its low price. It hasn't been able to monetize its products, so it wasn't really worth a look at. What do we have? Goosehead. So Goosehead was an interesting one. The fund that's also part of a director bought a fair whack of the stock recently. So really good sign from insider buyers. I did do that look at Lululemon. Like I said, it is undervalued. You can check that out if you like, just to see how I did it, and if you'd like to check it out. Now, otherwise, businesses that probably didn't deserve too much. Like the CEO from Albertsons has purchased 400k of the stock, but the business doesn't have really strong margins or anything like that. Sure, it's quite a large business, but the business doesn't make money at the end of the day compared to these other businesses that we can have a look at. Netscope, director bought 10 million. That's a really good sign. The stock is down 50%. Is it going to zero? No, don't believe so. You can check out that video if you'd like to understand why. Now, out of these most recent ones, so I started having a look around at some smaller cap stocks, and there's a lot of opportunities out there, guys. So businesses that not many other analysts are looking at, they're either too small to have a look at, and things like that. Now, some of these you would have heard of, some you may not have. But the one that was kind of the two most interesting ones for me was American Superconductor. It has quite an interesting array of products and services. And then for me, I think the one that I was most interested in was Electrovaya. And so it's a Canadian company. It has had some ups and downs, and I think I'm probably the most interested in having a look at these two of those businesses. So that's my wrap up for this week of the stocks. Having a look at the growth on the channel and just some feedback from you guys and the crew over this period. I've done another couple for today already, so I've added those on there, but as of what would be yesterday, the wrap up, we're up to 44 stocks reviewed. 42 stocks reviewed and 44 videos just for this other channel. I've also added another video to this channel that you're looking at, the Jack Laffin one, the main, and there's a 2-hour special on how to value businesses as well. So feel free to check that out if you're interested in learning how to value businesses. It's just my take on it. Many different ways to do it. Many people have different values that they plug in and focus on and things like that, but that's how I'm doing it. So enjoy. And you can see your legends along the journey over the last 2 weeks, pumping out 47 videos for the channel. And we can see a steady incline in the amount of subscribers that are coming in. Pardon me. Just battling a cold today, so awesome to see that you're putting the time, putting the videos in, and you guys are coming along to enjoy. So I'll see you guys next week, and otherwise, have fun, and I'll catch you then. Cheers.